Regarding maintenance of the Boss, the paintwork is lacquered and a wash with warm water should be enough. It doesn't really need polishing, but if you enjoy polishing it and having it looking particularly good, that's fine. The chassis would need a service every 2 years or every 24,000 miles. I doubt you would ever get to 24,000 miles in less than 2 years, so I suggest you get it serviced every 2 years. And in between that, you'd want to be checking the oil levels and the water levels and fluid levels as you go along. I just want to touch on a couple of items that we find are lifed. So under the ramp are gas assisters. They aren't very expensive, and they would last from 3 years to 6 or 7 years, depending on how the box is used and whether it gets a lot of salt ingress into these particular components. The way you'll know is the ramp will get heavy. If it gets heavy, replace all 3 gas rams and we can supply them. Another thing we've found that is lifed, the only other thing, are these hinges here. So there's a hinge here and a hinge on top of the top flap. These are plastic hinges that have flexions of 10,000 plus times. But in actual practice, we find, depending on how much UV sunlight they get, they'll start to crack in this very center part. They'll start to crack on the middle. And if you ever see that happening, they need replacing. It could be 5 years, it could be 10 years.